Hello, and welcome to the Collier County High School Scholar Bowl Tournament. I would like to welcome our audience here at the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Administration Center, and also our audience at home, watching us on the Education Channel. This is the 26th annual Collier County High School Scholar Bowl Tournament finale. I'm Ashley Cook, the coordinator of academic competitions for Collier County, and it is my pleasure to be here today with our outstanding students. The Scholar Bowl program is designed to recognize and challenge Collier County's academically talented high school students. The students answer rigorous questions about mathematics, science, language arts, social studies, humanities, fine arts, and foreign languages. I would also like to welcome our teams and congratulate them for their hard work and dedication that helped them reach today's finale. This year we had 10 Collier County public and private high schools participating in our program. The students have been practicing with their amazing coaches since the beginning of the school year, and they give their Saturday mornings to participate in 6 practice matches. Yesterday, all 10 teams competed in 2 matches. The top 5 scoring teams from those matches were invited back this morning to compete in a semifinal match. Those 5 teams were Barron Collier High, Community School of Naples, Donahue Catholic, Golden Gate High, and Gulf Coast High. That match was incredibly fun to watch. The top 3 scores from this morning earned those teams a place here, now, in the finale. Let's go ahead and meet them. We'll start with the team from Barron Collier High. I would like to introduce you to the coach, Mr. John O'Brien.
I'd like to introduce the Barron Collier Scholar Bowl team. We're going to start with our captain, Harrison Vollmer. Harrison, I've had him in a lot of classes that I teach, is an outstanding scholar. Grade 12, he's going to be in Harvard next year, and he's going to major in astrophysics. Harrison Vollmer. The next player is a junior, Francis Lord. He's been with the program now for 3 years. He plans to attend MIT and major in theoretical physics, whatever that is. Huh? Our next player, Danny Gersoy. He's been with our program 3 years also. He's in grade 11. He plans to attend the University of Chicago and major in political theory and classical history. Danny Gernsoy. Next player is a 10th grader, Nick Rowe. Wants to attend MIT and major in mechanical engineering. I'm lucky to have him in class this year, too. Outstanding scholar, Nick Rowe. Our first alternate, Angie Buxell. She's an 11th grader also. She's been with our program 3 years now. She plans on attending MIT and majoring in computer engineering. Angie Buxell. Our other alternate is Brandon Badamchian. I did pretty good on that one, didn't I? Yeah. Grade 11. He's going to attend Stanford and major in cardiovascular medicine. Brandon Badamchian. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Our next team is from Donahue Catholic Academy of Ave Maria, and they were coached by Dr. Michael Dauphiné and Miss Gretel Smith, and she's here to introduce her team.
I have Thomas Dauphiné. He's a junior at Donahue Catholic. He's looking at attending the University of Dallas or Hillsdale College for linguistics. Thomas has been involved in Scholar Bowl since middle school and will be representing Collier County in Orlando at the Commissioner's Academic Challenge this year. Thomas plays football, basketball, soccer, and baseball for Donahue and is on the political club and A-team. C.J. Smith is also a junior at Donahue Catholic. He is investigating several engineering schools, including Rensselaer and MIT. C.J. has played on Donahue Academy's Scholar Bowl team since middle school. He is the co-author for a revised taxonomical catalog of algae from Ghana. C.J. is an officer for the National Honor Society. He runs on the cross-country team and is in political club, pro-life club, philosophy club, and on the A team. Tommy Smith is a senior at Donahue Catholic. He will be majoring in literature and classics and is looking at attending Notre Dame or the University of Kentucky. He is a National Merit Scholar finalist. He has participated in Scholar Bowl for the last 6 years, as well as on the Collier County team for 2 years. Tommy's goal is to complete a doctorate degree and teach on the high school or college level. He has also been on the Donahue Cross Country team, A team, National Honor Society, Political Club, and Pro-Life Club.
Okay, thank you very much. And our third team is from Gulf Coast High. Their coach is Miss Liz Linhart.
Our first member is Krista Garajo. She's a senior. She's been accepted to UF, and she plans on majoring in neuroscience. She's a vice president of the National Honor Society. She's a laureate candidate, and she's secretary of the Green Club. Next is Sebastian Hoyt. He's a junior, and he would like to attend Duke to study economics. He's the secretary of Mu Alpha Theta, and he runs track, and he's the Collier County nominee for the Sunshine State Scholar. Next is our captain, Mark Torres. He's a junior. He wants to go to Vanderbilt and major in neurobiology. He's representing Collier County at the state competition. He's the officer of FCA. He's a vice president of AWQ, and he enjoys playing baseball. Next, we have Anthony Amodico. He's a sophomore and would like to study psychology at FGCU. He's in the band. He placed 4th in the spelling bee, and he was the state representative for the GOB.
Okay, thank you very much. Good luck to all 3 teams. Each of you have worked hard this year, and you each absolutely deserve to be here. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of the wonderful people and organizations that provide the support that makes this program possible. We could not do it without them. There are a lot of people out there helping us with this program. Now let's go ahead and meet the wonderful volunteers that are here today to make sure we have a wonderful match. They will let you know who they are, if they're with any organizations, and what their job is this morning. And we will start right here.
Good afternoon. My name is Sue Roll. I will be working for you as your scorekeeper during this competition.
My name is Lou Stickles. I am a former, let's do that. My name is Lou Stickles. I'm a former sub in the county here. I retired from Washington, D.C. as a defense consultant and have been a science fair judge for a number of years. I took a sabbatical this past year. Currently, I'm very involved with local history and a member of Sons of Confederate Veterans. In fact, you may have caught us on Wink News last night celebrating the 150th Battle of Fort Myers. And then we do school programs as well. As a member of the Society of Civil War Medicine, I do an impression of a Civil War surgeon for the children, and they seem to enjoy everything except the leeches.
Okay.
Dr. Kathy Ryan, retired Collier County educator. I'm also here on behalf of the American Association of University Women, and I will be a judge today.
Dr. Theron Trimble, retired Collier County educator, representing the Naples Council of World Affairs. I'll serve as chief judge today.
Good afternoon. I'm Nina Rubinski, a retired educator here in Collier County, and serving as a volunteer now, and good luck to all these fine young people.
Hi, my name is Bill Foster, and I teach robotics at the Village School, and I'll be a judge.
Can we have a round of applause to all of them for giving of their time today? We have the best volunteers. Okay, as we begin our match, I would just like to give you a quick overview of what to expect. We will have 3 rounds of 20 questions each. After 20 questions, we will have a team question. The first round's 20 questions are worth a +4 for a correct answer, a -2 for a incorrect answer. The next round is +8 or -4, and the final round is +12 or -6. We use a lockout system, so only the first team to buzz can answer and gain or lose points. The students must answer within 3 seconds of buzzing in, and we only take the first answer from the table. Well, good luck to all 3 teams. I can't wait to see how much you know. I would like to introduce you to our other volunteer, Miss Lynetta Warnberg. She will be our moderator today. Teams, you are in great hands. Good luck.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm a retired high school English and Latin teacher, and I'm representing the American Association of University Women. And I want to wish all of the teams good luck. I've been watching them play for the last couple of days, and it's inspiring, okay, for all of us. So I want to do a buzzer check really quick. So we'll start with Gulf Coast. Could you buzz in for me, please? Donahue Academy and Barron Collier. Okay, all right. I want you to check to make sure you have all your materials. You should have a constant chart, periodic table, calculator, paper, and pencils. Okay, we'll start the 4-point round. Our first question is going to be a science question. Thank you. The U.S. chemical industry produces more of this chemical per year than any other. Name this acid with chemical formula H2SO4. Gulf Coast?
Sulfuric acid.
Yes. The second question is going to be a language arts question. In one of this author's stories, a baby named Thomas is swept away from a group of prospectors by a flood. Name this American writer who helped create the local color school in American fiction. He also wrote The Outcasts of Poker Flat and The Luck of Roaring Camp. Anybody else passing? We're all passing. It's going to be Francis Bret Hart, or Bret Hart. Okay. Toss-up number 3 will be a social studies question. The mishandling of this entity can be remedied with a trover or detenue. The Fifth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution protects against the deprivation of life, liberty, and this without Gulf Coast?
The pursuit of happiness.
I'm sorry. It's going to be property. Okay. The rest of the question, process of law, copyrights, and patents protect the intellectual type. What is this term that refers to possessions, especially buildings and lands? Board is cleared. Toss-up number 4 will be a math question. Give the coordinates of the vertex of the graph of the following equation. X equals 3 plus the absolute value of y. Baron Collier?
3-0.
Very good. Thank you very much. Toss-up number 5 is a humanities question. Ivan Pavlov was awarded the 1904 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for his work on the physiology of digestion. Pavlov's work on conditioning inspired what school of psychology? Baron Collier?
Behaviorism.
Yes, very good. Toss-up number 6 is going to be a science question. Identify the type of chemical bonds holding together each purine and pyrimidine on the DNA. Baron Collier?
Hydrogen bomb.
Very good. Thank you. Remember to speak into the microphone. Okay. You might want to move it up for the microphone. Yeah. Okay. Toss-up number 7 is a language arts question. Match each of the 4 words to its definition. The words are A, attaché, B, coterie, C, émigré, D, raconteur. The definitions are 1, circle of acquaintances, 2, storyteller, 3, member of an ambassadorial staff, and 4, refugee. Baron Collier?
3, 4, 1, 2.
I'm sorry, it's going to be 3, 1, 4, 2. Toss-up number 8 is a social studies question. Identify the 2-word moniker used to name the elite 99th Fighter Pursuit Squadron, an all-black Baron Collier?
Red Tails.
I'm sorry, the Tuskegee Airmen.
Oh. Actually, I would like to challenge that the Red Tails were also, the Tuskegee Airmen were also known as Red Tails during the war. Sorry. I'd like to challenge that the Tuskegee Airmen were also known as Red Tails during the war. World War II, that is.
The alternate answer is acceptable.
Okay, very good. The board is cleared. Toss-up number 9 will be a math question. For geometric figures, any 2 conic sections with the same eccentricity have this property. For triangles, it is given by the AA property, and it is weaker than Baron Collier?
Similarity?
Yes, very good. Toss-up number 10 is going to be a current events question. What country am I? I have lost 1 in 10 of my native mammals species over the last 200 years in what conservationists describe as an extinction calamity. My loss of land mammals is mainly due to predation by the feral cat and the red fox. Gulf Coast?
Australia?
Yes, very good. Toss-up number 11 is going to be a fine arts question. For the next question, you will use handout number 1. Locate the envelope labeled 1 and show it to us. Thank you. You may undo the top, but your hands need to stay out until instructed to open the envelopes. The question is printed on the handout. Open the envelopes, distribute, and begin. You two are passing. Are we passing as well? Okay. The painter is Henri Matisse, and the painting is called The Red Room, or Harmony in Red. Board is cleared. Toss-up number 12 will be a language arts question. Name the Italo Calvino novel about the reader and the other reader in which Professor Uzi Tuzi is a scholar of the Sumerian language. Name the Italo Calvino novel about the reader and the other reader in which Professor Uzi Tuzi is a scholar of the Sumerian language. And we're all passing again. If on a winter's night a traveler, okay, thank you very much. Toss-up 13 is going to be a social studies question. Canvas White invented a special type of cement for this project that was opposed by a group called the Bucktails. The project was a main goal of DeWitt Clinton and significantly boosted Thank you, Baron Collier.
Erie Canal.
Thank you. Good job. Toss-up number 14, board is cleared, is going to be a math question. Consider the equation y equals 2 plus 4 times the cosine of 3x, where x is in radians. What is the maximum? Okay, Gulf Coast?
6.
Yes. Toss-up 15 is a science question. Name the laboratory procedure in which the concentration of one reactant is found by reacting a known amount of it. Baron Collier?
Titration.
Yes. Very good. Toss-up 16 is a fine arts question. Johann Sebastian Bach's works are exemplars of the Baroque compositional style of the late 17th and early 18th centuries. He was once rewarded with the Crown Prince of Sweden's ring for playing a solo on the pedals of what Baron Collier?
Organ.
Yes, very good. Toss-up 17 is going to be a mixed question. Match each of the following 4 flowers to the individual most associated with it. The flowers are A, sunflowers, B, water lilies, C, rose, D, lotus. The individuals are 1, Henry VII, 2, Buddha, 3, Vincent. Baron Collier?
4, 3, 1, 2.
Sorry, it's 3, 4, 1, 2. So the other was Claude Monet. So the sunflower is with Van Gogh, excuse me. And the water lilies go with Monet, and the rose goes with Henry VII, and the lotus with Buddha. Toss-up 18 is a math question. What is the larger number if one of them is 11 more than 3 times the other, and their sum is 111? What is the larger number if one of them is 11 more than 3 times? Gulf Coast?
86.
Yes. Toss-up 19 is a social studies question. Which of the following 5 occurred first? Number 1, Battle of Shiloh. 2, Battle of Midway. 3, Battle of Hastings. 4, Battle of Marathon. Baron Collier?
4,
Yes.
4, 3, 1, 2.
Well, you didn't have to put them in order. I just needed the 4, okay, which you gave. All right. Thank you. The last choice, by the way, number 5, was the Battle of Armageddon. So, yeah. Okay, toss-up number 20 is a science question. It's fill in the blank. The phenomenon of blank explains why a nearby object may vibrate strong. Gulf Coast?
Doppler effect?
I'm sorry, resonance.
Oh.
Resonance. When may vibrate strongly when a specific frequency is emitted from a speaker. Was the rest of the question. That is the end of the 4-point round. For this team question titled Connection Quiz 2, you will use handout number 2. Locate the envelope labeled 2 and show it to us. Thank you. You may undo the top, but your hands need to stay out until instructed to open the envelopes. You will be given 3 minutes to complete the handout. Remember to identify one handout in the upper left-hand corner as your team answer sheet to be collected and scored. The question is printed on the handout. Open the envelopes, distribute, and begin.
30 seconds.
Raise your answer sheet in the air, please. The judges will collect them. And while the judges are scoring your sheets, let's go over your answers and share. On number 1, fill in the blank. Blank of Nation, an international organization that was formed at the initiative of the victorious Allied powers at the end of World War I to prevent future wars. League for League of Nations. Number 2, fill in the blank. The Norwegian Skilderup Ib studied chickens, and from that work postulated that all social hierarchies are based on a force called the pecking order. Number 3, what name is given in knitting to a pattern of stitches resembling a twisted wire rope or metal chain of great tensile strength? Cable. Number 4, who in 1705 became the second scientist ever to be knighted 102 years after the first? Newton. Number 5, fill in the blank. Another name for the elixir of life is the philosopher's stone. And 6, multiply by 1.196 to convert square meters to square yards. 7, fill in the blank. Blank of custody indicates the chronological documentation that summarizes the seizure, custody, control, transfer, analysis, and disposition of evidence used in a courtroom. Chain of command. Okay, good. The chain of custody. 8. What is the first name shared by director Sterling, movie actor Taylor, singer Stewart, politician Blagojevich, and composer McEwen? Rod. 9, fill in the blank. The siege of or fall of blank, okay, took place in 1291 and resulted in the loss of the city to the Muslims. Acre. 10, and the connection of the above answers is? Measurements. They're all measurements. Okay. And so, scores are Donahue Academy has 6 points. Okay. Gulf Coast has 6, and Barron Collier has 10. Do we have any questions? Okay, and that was on Donahue, correct? Okay, let's see, on number 3, number 7, number 8, no wait, am I looking at, there's not check marks on everything here. Because they have rod and acre, and they're not marked. Okay, but they have words there. Did someone fill in the answers? Because they have rod and acre there. And those were the answers. An acre is right. They don't get number 9? It's acre. It's 8. Yes, Donahue has 8. So that means that you had number 7 wrong and number 3 wrong. Okay. All right, any other questions? Okay, we will have a 2-minute break. Okay. Okay, before we begin our second round, we're going to have an update on our cumulative scores.
First round scores: Barron Collier 142, Donahue Academy 108, Gulf Coast 118.
Okay, thank you. And before we begin our second round, we'll do another buzzer check real quick. Gulf Coast, could you buzz in for me? Thank you. Donahue Academy, Barron Collier. Thank you very much. And this will be our 8-point round. 8 points for each correct answer and -4 for each incorrect answer. Number 21 will be a language arts question. Which one or ones of the following 4 sentences contain an error in subject-verb agreement? Number 1, the clown with the large, sad eyes look pathetic. 2, the people who have been waiting in line look drenched. 3, one student with lots of books preferred to use a book bag. 4, the running group. Gulf Coast? No, sorry, it's 1 and 3. 1 and 3. So 1, the clown with the large sad eyes looks pathetic, not look pathetic, because you have a singular subject, so you need to have a singular verb. So, okay. 22 is going to be a math question. The board is cleared. Find the limit as x approaches infinity of the following function. The quantity x cubed plus 7 divided by the quantity x plus e. Barron Collier?
Infinity.
0 is the answer. I'm sorry. I'll finish it for you. The quantity x cubed plus 7 divided by the quantity x plus e to the x power. And so that's going to be 0. Toss-up number 23 is going to be a science question. Give the sum of the whole number coefficients for the balanced equation of methane gas reacting in a complete combustion reaction. Barron Collier?
8.
Sorry, the number is 6. 6. Board is cleared. Toss-up 27 is also a science question. Of the following 4, a phenomenon called the iron catastrophe is an explanation for the formation of what? 1, asteroids. 2, surface water. 3, the Earth's core. Barron Collier?
3.
Yes. Toss-up 25 is a fine arts question. Which of the following 4 art processes is not an intaglio process? 1, etching. 2, embossing. 3, dry point. 4, engraving. Gulf Coast? Sorry, it's 2. Embossing. Yes. Yeah, because we could barely hear you. So, yeah. So make sure you just move the microphone over toward yourself. Just grab a hold of it. Okay. Toss-up 26 is a math question. State the interval where the function f of x equals x squared times the quantity x minus 3 is decreasing. Donahue?
0 to 2.
Yes. Okay. 27 is a science question. Pyroelectricity is the development of electrical charges under conditions of temperature change. Name the electric charge developed in a crystallized body by pressure. Pyroelectricity is the development of electrical charges under conditions of temperature change. Name the electric charge developed in a crystallized body by pressure. Are we passing? Okay, and you've passed, Collier? Okay. It's going to be piezoelectricity. P-I-E-Z-O, electricity. 28 is a language arts question. The women of what two cities band together to end a war in Aristophanes' Lysistrata? The women of what two cities band together to end a war in Aristophanes' Lysistrata? Okay, passing. You're passing. And passing. Okay, it's Sparta and Athens. Sparta and Athens. 29 will be a social studies question. Thomas Jefferson did not encourage which of the following four? 1. Public education. 2. Broad diffusion of wealth. 3. Centralized government. Gulf Coast?
3.
Yes. Toss-up number 30 is a mixed question. Identify each of the following four with an answer that includes the letter X. A. Author of Brave New World. B. Surname of a former U.S. president. C. Mixture of hydrated aluminum oxides that is the principal source of aluminum. D. The bacteria feared as a biological weapon because of its hardy spores that can be dispersed into the air and can be fatal if inhaled. 3. C is mixture of hydrated aluminum oxides that is the principal source of aluminum. And D, the bacteria feared as a biological weapon because of its hardy spores that can be dispersed into the air and can be fatal if inhaled. It's going to be Baron Collier.
Huxley, Nixon, bauxite, anthrax.
Very good. (31) is a foreign language question. For the next question, you will use handout number 3. Locate the envelope labeled 3 and show it to us. You may undo the top, but your hands need to stay out until instructed to open the envelopes. The question is printed on the handout. Open the envelopes, distribute, and begin. Gulf Coast?
Spanish, 1.
Okay, yes. Okay, 32 is a math question. Find the exact product of y times z from the solution to the following system of 3 equations. 3x plus 3y plus 5z equal 1. 3x plus 5y plus 9z equal 2. And 5x plus 9y plus 17z equal 4. Time. The answer is -1/4. -1/4. Toss-up 33 is a language arts question. Tell whether the given word in each of the following 4 sentences is used as an adverb or an adjective. A. Long. We took a long hike through the oak forest. B. Straight. We walked straight down the path. C. Early. The early morning is the best time to take photographs here. And D. Daily. Many hikers walk through. Baron Collier?
Adjective, adverb, adjective, adverb.
Yes. They walk through the area daily, but of course, since daily can only be an adverb. Good job. 34 is a science question. Of the following 5, which one explains what happens during the reaction of carbon dioxide and water under the influence of chlorophyll and sunlight to form starch? 1. Exothermic. 2. Endothermic. 3. Neutralization. 4. Single replacement. 5. Double replacement. Baron Collier?
Endothermic.
Yes, endothermic. Very good. Make sure you, of course, keep speaking into the microphone for us. Okay, thank you. 35 will be a social studies question. The Allegheny and Monongahela join in Pittsburgh. Donahue Academy?
William Pitt.
I'm sorry, the answer was going to be the Ohio River. Joined in Pittsburgh to join what river were the last 3 words. 36 will be a humanities question. The quest of this object is this Donahue Academy?
The Holy Grail.
Yes. Quest of an object. Don't see, what can you say? Okay. Very good. Toss-up 37 will be a math question. An airplane flew a distance of 600 kilometers and then returned at the same airspeed. The trip flying against the wind took 8 hours, while the trip flying with the wind. Did I say flying with? Let me repeat the question. I'm going to start over. An airplane flew a distance of 600 kilometers and then returned at the same airspeed. The trip flying against the wind took 8 hours, while the trip flying with the wind took 5 hours. In kilometers per hour, what was the speed of the wind? Baron Collier?
22.5.
Yes, very good. Toss-up number 38 is going to be a social studies question. Name the largest island adjacent to the Celebes Sea. Gulf Coast?
Borneo?
Yes, Borneo. The rest of the question was the Java Sea and the South China Sea. Very good. Toss-up 39 is a language arts question. It was Gulf Coast. Okay, good. 39 is a language arts question. Identify the author and title of the novel that begins, quote, 1801. I have just returned from a visit to my landlord, the solitary neighbor that I shall be troubled with. Baron Collier?
Crime and Punishment. Crime and Punishment.
Author.
Dostoevsky.
Well, actually, it's Emily Bronte in Wuthering Heights. Okay. So, toss-up number 40 is going to be a science question. In which one of the following 4 fossil types are the hard parts of an organism gradually replaced by minerals? 1, mold. 2, petrified. 3, Donahue Academy?
2.
Yes. That is the end of the 8-point round for this team question titled, If I Ruled the World. You will use handout number 4. Locate the envelope labeled 4 and show it to us. You may undo the top, but your hands need to stay out until instructed to open the envelope. You will be given 3 minutes to complete the handout. Remember to identify one handout in the upper left-hand corner as your team question answer sheet to be collected and scored. The question is printed on the handout. Open the envelopes, distribute, and begin. Okay, sheets in the air. And as the judges are scoring your sheets, let's go over and share our answers. On number 1, what rule is the simplified way to compute how long an investment will take to double in value? Rule of 72. 2, Alex has a 12-inch ruler. He hits the ruler against the edge of his desk until it breaks into 2 pieces, such that the longer piece is exactly 3 inches less than 2 times the shorter piece. What is the size of the longer piece? 7 inches. Okay. 3, in British and Irish history, what was the term for the movement to secure internal autonomy for Ireland within the British Empire? Home rule. Home rule. 4. In a certain experiment, a population of flies is increasing in accordance to the rule of exponential growth. After 2 days, there are 100 flies, and after 4 days, there are 300. To the nearest whole number, how many flies will there be after 7 days? 1,559. 5. What antebellum house rule required all anti-slavery appeals to be tabled without debate? The gag rule. 6. What is the title of Percy Shelley's poem containing these lines? Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away. Yes, very good, Ozymandias. 7. In 1759, the Scottish Enlightenment author of The Theory of Moral Sentiments wrote, quote, "We may often fulfill all the rules of justice by sitting still and doing nothing." Adam Smith. 8. In which of the African nations, Rwanda, Ethiopia, Morocco, or Burundi, is French not an official language? Ethiopia. 9. True or false? The phrase rule of thumb is a scientifically accurate method of procedure based on experience and commonplace knowledge in the field. False. 10. What rule in mathematics provides the solution to a system of n linear equations in n variables by using the determinant of the matrix of coefficients? Kramer's rule. Kramer's rule. And let's see if we have our sheets as soon as she writes down your scores. Okay. Donahue Academy has, that's 10, right? Has 10 points. Okay, Gulf Coast has 8, and Barron Collier has 12. Do we have any questions? No questions, and then we will have a 2-minute break. Okay. Okay, and before we begin our next round, we will have an update on our cumulative scores.
At the conclusion of the second round, Barron Collier has accumulated 182 points, Donahue Academy 138, Gulf Coast High School 142.
Okay, good luck. We'll start with the buzzer check before we begin our next round. We'll start with Baron Collier this time. Thank you. Okay, Donahue Academy. And, okay, clearing. Your finger's off it, right? Hit it again for me. Oh, now I got it. Okay, do it again. Yeah. Okay. Gulf Coast? Got it. Thank you very much. This is going to be our 12-point round. And for 12 points for each correct answer, it'll be minus 6 points for each incorrect answer. Toss-up number 41. Let me move these out of the way real quick. Forgot about that. Is a science question. Match each of the 4 hybridizations of the central atom of the molecule to its name. The hybridizations are A, sp, B, sp3, C, sp3d2, and D, sp2. The names are 1, water, 2, boron trifluoride, 3, carbon dioxide, and 4, sulfur hexafluoride. Okay, 1, water, 2, boron trifluoride, 3, carbon dioxide, and 4, sulfur hexafluoride. Anybody else passing? Okay, we're all passing then. Okay, A3, B1, C4, D2. Okay, board is cleared. Toss-up number 42 is a math question. Find the slope of the line through the point 3, 3 that is tangent to the curve of y squared equals 3x. Donahue?
1/2.
Yes. Toss-up 43 is a language arts question. Identify the figure of speech in each of the following 4 sentences as a metaphor, hyperbole, simile, personification, or irony. A. His eyelids felt as heavy as lead. B. The orchards wept when the horticulturist did not come back. C. He had a hook nose, buck teeth, cauliflower ears, sunken cheeks, and small beady eyes, and everyone called him Pretty Boy. D. There were 1 million people at Baron Collier.
Simile, personification, metaphor, and hyperbole.
C is irony. Even though he had all these parts to his body that were very unappealing, they called him Pretty Boy. Irony. Okay. So, sorry about that. Toss-up 44 is a social studies question. Fill in the blank. In 1861, a major crisis between the U.S. and Great Britain occurred when a British ship, the blank, was stopped by a Union warship and 2 Confederate diplomats were forcibly removed. Gulf Coast?
Trent.
Yes. 45 will be a multiple subject. Okay. Identify respectively the 4 names or terms beginning with the letter U from the following descriptions. 1. a James Joyce novel. 2. The longest bone in the human forearm. 3. Inability of those willing and able to find jobs. 4. The Greek personification of heaven. Baron Collier?
Ulysses, Olna, unemployment, underworld.
Sorry, number 4 is Uranus, Uranus. Okay, God of the sky, heavens. Okay. Toss-up 46 is a mixed question. Answer the following about these 3 notable fountains. A. The fountain with the world's tallest spray is King Fahad's fountain in the Saudi city of Jeddah, which takes its water from what sea on the west side of the Arabian Peninsula? B. John Lorenzo Bernini's Fountain of the Four Rivers is one of 3 fountains in what city's Piazza Novana? C. Suleiman the Magnificent ordered the construction of the fountain of Qasim Pasha in front of the Chain Gate near the Aqsa Mosque in what city? Baron Collier?
Red Sea, Rome, and Istanbul.
Sorry, it's Jerusalem. C is Jerusalem. Toss-up 47 is a fine arts question. Match each of the following 4 art periods with its description. The art periods are A. Neo-Gothic, B. Rococo, C. Renaissance, D. Baroque. The descriptions are 1. Rich, sumptuous, dramatic. Number 2. Revival of classical Roman forms. 3. Appeared in the 18th century. 4. Light, delicate. It's going to be Donahue Academy.
2, 1, 4, 3.
Sorry, it's 3, 4, 2, 1. Toss-up number 48 is a language arts question. Give the title of the following 3 short stories by Edgar Allan Poe. A. Captain Kidd's treasure is found by dropping the title insect through a skull in this tale set on South Carolina's Sullivan's Island. B. Detective C. Auguste Dupin switches the title object for a fake in this tale about a French minister who gains compromising information through thievery. C. In this story, Montresor seals Fortunato behind a wall in a wine cellar. Are we passing? We're passing. So everybody's passing? Okay, so Captain Kidd's story is The Gold Bug. B, with the detective with the letter, the purloined letter. And finally, The Cask of Amontillado. Okay? Toss-up 49 is a science question. Name the planet with a so-called weird terrain. Baron Collier?
Venus.
I'm sorry. The rest of the question was that resulted from the formation of the Collier Basin, and that's Mercury. Toss-up 50 is a math question. What shapes with zero eccentricity maximize enclosed area for a given perimeter and consist of all points in a plane? Baron Collier?
Circles.
Yes. Let me finish that sentence because I practiced that. Okay, in a plane, a fixed distance from a center. I wanted to make sure I didn't get tongue twisted in the last part, so I didn't have to worry about it. Okay. Number 51 is the social studies question. This country's intelligence forces bombed the Greenpeace ship Rainbow Warrior to prevent it from interfering with a nuclear test in the Pacific. Name this country that in 1960 became the world's 4th country to test. Baron Collier?
Was France?
Yes. To test a nuclear weapon. And that was France. 52 is a science question. Biological membranes can best be described as selectively permeable, which means that some things can pass through and some cannot. Which of the following 4 situations describe molecules that can most easily pass through biological membranes? 1, charged and of a small size. Gulf Coast?
1.
No, I'm sorry, it's 2. It was nonpolar and of a small size. TOSA 53 is a mixed question. Identify the term formed by the U.S. postal abbreviations for the states with the following nicknames taken in the order given. 1, the natural state. 2, the golden state. 3, the first state. Baron Collier?
Arcade.
Yes, arcade. AR for Arkansas, and CA for California, and DE for Delaware. Very good. 54 is a mixed question. Give the surname common to the 4 individuals described in the following. A, London-born architect and stage designer who introduced the Palladian style into England. B, U.S. novelist of From Here to Eternity and The Thin Red Line. C, Irish-born U.S. female labor activist imprisoned in West Virginia at the age of 82. And D, Scottish-born naval officer of the Bonhomme. Baron Collier?
Jones.
Very good. Richard, who won an engagement against the British frigate Serapis. So we have Inigo Jones, James Jones, Mary Harris, also known as Mother Jones, and John Paul Jones. Okay. 55 is a math question. Find the radius of convergence of the summation from n equals 0 to infinity of n factorial times x to the n power. Okay, Baron Collier?
0.
Yes. Very good. 56 is a science question. Arrange the following 4 periods of time in increasing order. Yeah, I stressed it. Number 1, rotation of the Earth. 2, rotation of the Moon. 3, typical X-ray. 4, AM radio wave. Gulf Coast?
3124.
3412. So typical X-ray, then AM radio, then rotation of Earth with rotation of Moon having the most increased order. Toss-up 57 is a mixed question. Determine the two rhyming words suggested by each of the following two pairs of descriptions. Pair 1. Mountain valley flooded by seawater and a line segment with endpoints on the sides or perimeter of a circle. Baron Collier?
Fjord and cord.
Yeah, but pair 2, which I hadn't read yet, was first name of the rescuer of Charles Darnay and the organ containing the renal pelvis, which was Sidney for Sidney Carton and kidney. There's two pairs of descriptions. Sorry. 58 is a math question. Find the exact volume in cubic units of a right circular cylinder whose diameter is 6 units and whose height is 1 unit less than 3 times the radius. Baron Collier?
33 pi.
I'm sorry, it's 72 pi. 59 will be a social studies question. Match each of the four federal regulatory agencies to its description. The agencies are A, EPA, B, FTC, C, SEC, and D, FCC. The descriptions are 1. Coordinates federal programs to protect public health and the environment. Number 2. Regulates interstate telephone rates. Number 3. Administers antitrust laws forbidding price fixing. Baron Collier?
1432.
1342. Okay. The FTC administers antitrust laws forbidding price fixing. Toss-up number 60 is a language arts question. Which one or ones of the following four suggest members of the phylum Chordata, subphylum Vertebrata, class Aves? 1. Pulitzer Prize winning novel by Harper Lee. 2. Paintings by John James Audubon. 3. Greek strategy for invading the city of Troy. 4. Short story by Daphne du Maurier. Donahue Academy?
1, 2, and 4.
Yes. Very good. This is the end of the 12-point round. For this team question titled String Along, you will use handout 6. Locate the envelope labeled 6 and show it to us. Thank you. You may now undo the top, but your hands need to stay out until instructed to open the envelopes. You will be given 3 minutes to complete the handout. Remember to identify one handout in the upper left-hand corner as your team answer sheet to be collected and scored. The question is printed on the handout. Open the envelopes, distribute, and begin. Okay, sheets in the air, please. And as the judges are scoring your sheets, we'll go over your answers. For 2 points each, answer the following. Number 1, name the branch of physics that models fundamental particles as tiny vibrating lines. String theory. 2, identify the American artist of the work reproduced here. Calder. Number 3, who wrote the piece of string? Maupassant. Maupassant. Guy de Maupassant. 4, what instrument should be added to 2 violins and 1 viola to form a traditional string quartet? Very good. Cello. Number 5, a small globe hanging from a light string swings back and forth once every 1.0 seconds. To the nearest 100th meter, what is the length of this simple pendulum? 0.25 meters. 6, identify the American puppeteer, filmmaker, and creator of the Muppets. He coined the term Muppets as a meld of marionettes and puppets. His characters and those of his assistants included such familiar figures as Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, Big Bird, and the Cookie Monster. Yes, James Maury Henson, if you want to be really impress us. Number 7, give the title of the Kurt Vonnegut novel that is the name of a children's game played with string. Cat's Cradle. And number 8, arrange the string of U.S. landmarks from west to east.
3, 4, 1, 2, 5.
Excellent. 3, 4, 1, 2, 5. So California, Arizona, South Dakota, okay, Missouri, and D.C. 9, from lowest to highest pitch, identify the letters of the strings on a violin. G, D, A, E. Number 10, a string of genuine pearls would be produced by animals belonging to which phylum? Mollusk. You can put mollusca or mollusk. 11, arrange this string of works in chronological order, from earliest to the most recent, according to their stylistic period. 4, 2, 1, 3. Okay. Number 12, beginning with the interphrase, slide 3, arrange in correct order this string of slides showing the cell cycle order of the whitefish blastula cells.
3, 2, 5, 4, 1.
Very good. 3, 2, 5, 4, 1. And 13, according to the popular saying, why do you tie a string around your finger? To remember something. 14, string cheese belongs to which food group? Dairy or milk. And 15, the flag of the Bahamas, shown here, includes an equilateral triangle. Find the perimeter in units of the triangle if its area in square units is the square root of 3. 6. Okay, and while they're recording your points, and then we'll share them with you. Okay, all right. Gulf Coast has 20 points. Donahue has 22 points. And Baron Collier has 22 points. Are there any questions? Yes, Baron Collier.
Challenge on the pendulum problem?
What number was that on the question are we talking about?
5.
Number 5. The small globe hanging from the light string swings back and forth every 1.0 seconds to the nearest 100th meter. What is the length of this simple pendulum? And you had 9.81
Yes, ma'am.
meters. He's challenging this. Number 5.
Right. T squared.
And while they're doing that, anybody else have a question while they're conferring? No? And number 8. Okay. I think that was supposed to only be on my sheet, and you inadvertently got it. So, heck, that's a freebie. The answer was on the sheet. Good eyes, guys. See? I didn't realize it because I don't see your sheets. I only see my sheets, so I'm supposed to have the answer. So. Okay, are we set? No, they're still conferring. Okay. I already asked. They said no. I asked. They said no.
While we're waiting, guys, let's go through. Ask them to just tell us what their favorite subject is that they're taking.
Okay, let's start over here with Gulf Coast. What is your favorite subject? Okay, talking to the microphone. Now, the subject for what we're competing or in school?
No, in school. Their favorite subject right now.
Okay, cool. All right, let's start over here. See, what's your favorite subject in school?
Psychology.
Okay.
Physics.
My favorite subject is literature.
My favorite subject is band.
Okay. Donahue, Academy?
Probably advanced scientific topics.
Humanities.
Differential calculus.
Baron Collier?
Chemistry.
Calculus.
All right.
Human geography.
I probably use history.
Okay. All right. Nice variety of subjects here. Okay.
What's your most fun thing you do outside of school?
Oh, yeah.
Macy's Day Parade, right?
Sure.
You're in band. You're going to the Macy's Day Parade.
You're going to Macy's Day Parade. All right. Cool. Okay.
What's your favorite pastime? Let's go. I want to hear. Start with
Fa-
Aaron.
Favorite pastime.
I want to, yes.
We'll come back to you. Go.
What are you thinking?
Right. Well, my answer is probably going to be a little more straightforward. It's just writing in general.
Writing?
Writing in general, yeah.
I like to read.
I enjoy playing chess.
Yeah, I also enjoy reading. I guess. I
Okay.
don't know.
Donahue, what's your favorite thing to do at high school?
That'd probably have to be pondering the mysteries of the universe.
Reading.
Breathing, I guess. I don't know.
Gulf Coast?
Underwater basket weaving.
I like walking. Yes.
Go ahead.
What the heck? Baseball?
Baseball?
Yeah.
We have the results of the challenge.
One more person. Come on.
I like to surf.
All right.
The challenge has been denied.
All right. Okay, and so I'm going to hand you back over to Ms. Cook now at this time. Thank you very much.
So thank you very, very much, everyone. I just want to say, students, thank you for a wonderful match. Not only are you smart, you're hard workers, and that's a winning combination. So that's great. Thank you to the coaches. Special thank you for giving of your time to make sure these bright students have a chance to shine. I want to say thank you to the Department of Advanced Studies and Gifted Learners and the Department of Curriculum and Instruction for helping to support the Scholar Bowl program. And I must say thank you to my amazing volunteers from the community. They work all year as scorers, timers, judges, and moderators. And they give freely of their time to support these students. Finally, one other thing. Dr. Patton, I want to say thank you to her as well. She was here this morning with us to show her support for academic competitions and these students. And finally, I want to say a special thank you to the Southwest Florida Workforce Development Board for continuing to provide the scholarships for the winning teams. The teams will use that money as they see fit to continue to pursue academic challenges for their students. Okay, let's see which school will get which scholarship. We have, coming in third place today, is Gulf Coast High. You will get $100 from the Southwest Florida Workforce Development Board. So congratulations. Second place and $150 goes to Donahue Catholic Academy of Ave Maria. Congratulations. 178 points. And we have our first place and $150 for 222 points goes to Barron Collier High. So congratulations today. All of you guys are winners. And I just want to say thank you especially to the parents too and to our audience. And we'll see you next year. Good luck, seniors, and have a great day. Thank you very much.